What's up, Basement family? Cheers and welcome to True or False with allg'sreact. My name, of course, is Bruce Lively, representing Team Box Cutter, and representing the allg'sreact channel, we have Josh Suggs. Say what's up, brother.
What's going on, family?
So, you know the way this works. One of us picks a true or false statement grounded in hip-hop, and then we pick a side and debate it. But today, we're responding to all the comments given by you, the watcher and subscriber. And we will see what kind of true or false debate you inspire. This is a thank you for all of you who've been watching the past 5-6 shows. And we just want to say thank you. We wanted to make sure we got your comments and get to the meat of it. With that being said, Lego. Let's get to it, man. How you been?
Been pretty good, man. How's everything over there?
Everything is good. Been doing a whole lot of work, whole lot of music work, whole lot of studio work. But yeah, I wanted to make sure. Go ahead.
I saw some of your vids. I saw some of your videos.
Oh, really? Yeah. Some of my performances. Y'all check out the Prince Einstein project, man. We've been doing a lot of stuff. Also, Surround Sound, the band. We've been doing a lot of stuff. But this one's about you guys. This one's about the people who watch, who subscribe, who pay attention. And there are two sides to this. All right, Josh?
All right.
There's two sides to this. One, I'm going to go through everybody who said, hey, I love it, fired, talk that talk, great work, all that stuff. I'm just going to name you guys names and hope everybody checks them out. And then after that, we're going to get to the meat, the people who had really something interesting to say, an interesting perspective, and we're going to debate it, man. You ready?
All right, let's do this.
Let's do this. Number one, Too Money, Vincent Tesoro, Notch's channel, shout out to you. AJ Making It Happen, shout out to you. Also, just so you guys know, a lot of these people who give us comments actually have sites themselves and do music themselves, and that's how we got in touch. So check them out if you hear this name. Ginger Giant. I'm sorry. He's been hitting us up. Shout out to you, Ginger Giant. All Maze, shout out to you. Junkie Dave, shout out to you. H2K Devious 787. Y'all check that out. Please do. Lawrence Family TV. Y'all need to check them out. They got a really cool show all about the family. I don't know if you've seen it, Josh.
I think I have seen that. I mean,
really?
Yeah, Lawrence family. I'm trying to think because there's a couple of family videos that I see, and that one sounds familiar. So don't quote me on it, but I think I may have seen that one.
That's what's up. Mr. Lewis, of course, he says that recognized freestyle was dope. Mr. Lewis, shout out to you. Salute. Ponder Rhythm, shout out to you. Captain Your Mama. You gotta love that. Ooh, he did say something important. He said top rappers ever, Busy Bone, Tech Nine, and Twisted Insane.
Ooh, okay. All right.
We'll talk about that. We're leaving out quite a few good rappers. Where's Nas, man? I don't know. My Tribe TV, All Out Attack. Y'all check them out. They've been a fan of us for a long time. Divine Mind. Y'all check them out. KD700. Liam Odin Thomas. Appreciate you. D. Elo. Lori Rhodes. Boogeyman. Aries the Ram Music Channel. Appreciate you. You've been hollering at us for a while. And Tuved Official. TAUVED Official. That's it. That's the people who either what we're going to talk about next, they kind of covered it, or all they had to say was, you guys are great, thank you, all that type of stuff. Everybody who you guys heard, check them out. But now it's time. Let's talk about it. Mike Wizard X. He said, dude, you shouldn't be doing this about choppers. And of course, you know what this is about. You remember this one, Josh. You already know where it's going, boy. True or false? Here we go. We getting into it now. You waited 6 minutes. Here we go. Dude, you shouldn't be doing this about choppers. You clearly have no knowledge, and you clearly don't understand it. I would love to see you do one verse like Tech or Token and see for yourself skillful you need to be, and I will guarantee you won't sound nearly close to them. First of all, you got to get your syntax right. You got to get your grammar right. I don't even know what you just said, Mike Wizard X, but I'm gonna guess that you're saying I can't rap like a chopper. Of course not. I'm not a rapper, but it's boring, is what I'm saying. They all sound the same. I'm not saying they don't have skill. I'm saying it's boring. Go ahead, Josh.
Oh man. Well, you know, when it comes down to these type of comments, man, like we really need to stop trying to say that some people don't or can't have an opinion on something because they can't officially do something like another person. Here, let me give you an example.
Go ahead.
All these people that he named have A&Rs who can't rap like them, but listen to their music to tell them if there's something off with it. That's how all major rappers are. So they pay someone to listen to their stuff who can't rap like them, but they can tell them like, you sounded a little off right there, or that those 4 bars are weaker and we're not as aggressive as the other 4 bars. You get what I'm saying?
Good point.
So we really got to get out of that. The fact that Bruce has been listening and creating music for a long time. The fact that I grew up on this music for a very long time. Your ears get a little tuned, man. Your ears get a little trained. You get what I'm saying? To certain music. So we really need to move away from that. As far as the chopping aspect goes, man, it's all about what you kind of like. And also, you know, some people's brain, like me, I like chopping because I like figuring out lyrics.
Yeah.
I can listen to a rapper who doesn't chop that has some very, very deep layered lyrics. But I like figuring out lyrics. That's what I like to do in my pastime. So that's why I enjoy chopping. Because, you know, 3rd, 4th time I hear it, I'm like, I can't believe I missed that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, oh, all right, cool. So let's not be that way about it. You feel me? Like, let's not do that.
That is
Bruce
true.
Wants to feel like, you know, go ahead, Bruce. Go ahead.
No, that is true. I forget about that sometimes. That is some of the best parts about chop. This guy was obviously on your side of the debate. In case you guys don't know what we're talking about, we did a show and it was true or false. Choppers are boring. In other words, they lack a little substance. They all sound the same for the past like 10 years or something like that.
There we go. Yeah. We went. The style hadn't changed.
It hadn't changed for a lot. But obviously he was on your side. But you did mention something that I like. You said for people who like to listen over and over again and find new things, there's nothing better than the chopper style to do that, because you're missing half of the words just by the nature of speaking so fast. And I never thought about that. So I'll give you that credit. Mike Wizard X, thank you for that, man. Thank you for that. J. Reed Knockin says, rappers lack originality nowadays. Without a doubt. Generic tempos, beats, and rap flows and rhetoric. You got it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say there is a section of rappers that fall within that category, but I'm also going to say that I think that the internet has made us a lot closer together.
True.
You get what I'm saying? So that's another reason why somebody hears something they think is dope. Well, they're going to first try to mimic it so they can understand it, and then they will try to apply their own take or, you know, technique on that thing. I think there's a small group of rappers who just take styles and use them exactly how they've heard them, just to include them in their template of rapping. But I do think that some rappers do try to be original, you know, because let's take the chopper style, for instance. You used to take the chopper style. The chopper style used to be just about rapping fast. It was a technical style of rapping.
Right.
Fashioned from Big Daddy Kane, taken by Twista and Bone Thugs, and then even Bone put their own twist on it with the harmonizing,
right,
and singing. You know what I'm saying? So, and like you said, Twista always has something to say. But as those rappers advanced, so did they advance their technical style of chopping, where you got metaphors. Where I listened to a tech song from, you know, back in the early 90s where I understood everything and there was no layering within that song whatsoever.
Right.
Like, it was all straightforward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of his songs were that way. But now he's metaphorical with his chopping. Now he's changing up the tempo of his chopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, we need to stop trying to say just because we see like 5 people doing something, it applies to like 80% of everybody else.
Yeah, and I'm gonna piggyback off of that. For real, rappers lack originality nowadays, is what he says. I would say this, except for when it was maybe 10 people rapping or the very beginning of it, it's easier to say everybody lacks originality because they didn't start it. But we have to be diligent as hip hop finders. Those of you who found this show obviously search every day for more and more hip hop. And I'm gonna say one thing: there is so much new hip hop right now. If you just listen to the radio, sure, you say it's not original. There's a lot of piggybacking because that's what companies want. They do that because they know it's profitable. But there's so much original new hip hop being done in the basement of people's crib right now. That's dope. I think we could be in a new golden age, even though the radio's not playing it. I'm gonna just say that.
Right.
I'm gonna just say it.
Right. I completely agree with that. We need to stop. You got to remember, all companies have think tanks and they have group meetings where they try to formulate a game plan. That's why it's that way. Once you get into the basement, like Bruce said, there's guys in for bringing in, you know, Afro beats. There's guys working with Korean rappers. There's guys out here working with the UK.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The UK has their own style of beat making, and they're trying to learn how to rap on that. There's a lot of more original stuff happening that it's not on the surface of it all.
And there it is. I like that. Good response. Appreciate you, Jay Reed knocking. Keep on commenting. I see Killer says, and you're going to love this. Oh, my God. All of you, listen, anyway, saying all choppers sound the same is like saying every single rapper sounds the same. I mean, slow rappers all sound the same. Mumble rappers all sound the same. Question is, have you ever chopped? And once again, it comes back to, have I ever done it? That's such a mundane argument to ask a non-rapper. If you can't chop, then you can't talk about it. Then why do we have politicians? Why do we have news?
Right.
Anyway, question is, have you ever chopped? Also, choppers like Tech and Token or King ISO don't just rap fast, they have actual bars in their styles. This is a joke because nobody in their right mind can say choppers all sound the same. You seem to think that if I can't chop, I can't talk about it. It's ridiculous. Go ahead.
I mean, this just fashions back to my first point about, you know, not saying someone can't have an opinion because they don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Number one, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I can chop. And it's because it's not really that difficult because it's not really that difficult. Just study the technique of a person, then you can mimic a person. You get what I'm saying? It's not that hard. But now if I'm gonna say I want to add some of me, like my original self, onto what I may be chopping about, then it's going to be a completely different aspect rather than what Tech, ISO, or Token are doing. So all I'm saying is the technique has been studied. That's why you have so-called the amigos who chop someone.
They're not amigos, it's amigos.
Oh, okay, my fault. I always call them the amigos. I always get that wrong. I don't listen to them, so I really don't know them. So Let's stop acting like it's like the super hardest thing to do. The technique has been out now. People will have heard the music and they can mimic it. All right,
I like that.
But yeah, that's all I really got.
That's right, but it's boring. Sean Flawless. Sean Flawless says the scientific rap has been around for way longer than the chopping. I can give people like Rakim, Craig Mack as examples. So I think if you blend the chopping and scientific lyrical mix to it, it creates a unique style of rap that I think is an amazing style. I don't think it's stagnant.
True.
Because of people like Tech that can create multiple styles and can even storytell while maintaining the chopping. You're definitely right. Scientific rapping, although I don't know why you say Craig Mack, I'm not sure he does any of that, but
yeah, I was kind of iffy on that one. I was like, is he talking about saying Craig Mack I was thinking of?
he's just a rapper. Like, he talks about himself and his raps. But anyway, I do understand scientific rap has been a part of it, just like poetry or writing. You're going to have people talk about the sciences and mathematics. These are important subjects. But what I meant by that statement was, it seems like it is overly done with the chopping, simply because they have to say so much stuff and they're put into a box. It seems like in order to be a chopper, in order to be to get picked up or seen by certain people, they're looking for that thing, and so it's become kind of played. Like, everybody talks about the sun and the circumference of the earth, that and the meaning of the stars and the way it pulls. That's all I was saying.
You know somebody who does that but doesn't really chop at all?
Who?
K Reno and Cannabis.
Who's K Reno?
K Reno's out of Houston. He's a rapper, but he don't chop hardly ever. In fact, I just recently this year heard him chop for the very first time because he was on some song. He was on a song with King ISO and JL, and I was like, K Reno can chop. You know, like, it just threw me off because I had never ever heard him do it. But those are rappers who rap about, you know, like you said, the circumference, the stars, the moons, you know, the galaxies, so forth, and, you know, elements, things like that, and they don't chop at all. You know what I mean? And Cannabis has been doing that for a very long time.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, bro. You don't have to be a chopper to talk about the elements and be on the scientific stuff. But I'm just saying, it's kind of lent itself to it for so long that it's gotten tired for me, is all I was saying with that.
Right. And even like I had said in that video, that I feel like they kind of hijacked that style because they want to say so much.
So, let me see what we got next. I'm here looking something up, my fault. Next one. Ong June. ONG June. Now, it's gonna be long. Let's get it out. Okay, first of all, chopper rappers has more skill than the average rapper. I personally think that the pure talent to rap comes from ability to, well, rap. And rap well. Well done, Ong June. I like that wordplay right there you just used. And look, I get some of the criticism of fast rap. It's sometimes abused to cover up the more filler bars. Like, I won't deny that rappers like Logic and Busta do that sometimes. But to contravene against fast rap, sorry, that's just asinine. Woo. Man, I won't even go through all that he said. Let's see. So he went on, basically continuing saying the same thing. And this is your boy. He said, my guy allg'sreact sent me here to knock some sense into you. And I'm guessing you're knocking sense into me. That's what's up. I won't let you speak because he spoke for you. I'm going to answer this one.
True that.
On June, I feel you, brother. I really do. But the mere fact that everybody keeps naming the same one or two rappers when they talk about this and defending themselves against this lets me know that you too see the sameness. You too see the lack of originality. There are dope choppers. There's only 3, 4 is what I'm telling you. And everyone else sounds like them. Name other people. Give me something like what Josh just did, and some people I don't know. Because when you keep naming these same people, it lets me know that you know that they're the top of the line and everyone else is at the bottom of the sea. With that, I rest my case on June. Appreciate you. Keep commenting. BG Method. Oh, here we go. Somebody about Jay-Z now. You said Jay-Z?
Okay.
Yeah, Jay-Z equals self-interest. He's a capitalist. I'm not betraying Colin by still supporting my Ravens. I still believe in what Colin is saying, but the NFL ain't saving nobody anyway. That's a social, law enforcement, and government issue. That's who needs the pressure and who should fix it. I don't care or need Jay-Z to weigh in, really. He's a businessman. And that is the most insightful, well thought out comment I've heard today. BG Method, thank you, sir. Thank you for understanding that it's not his job to fix our problems. He's a businessman and he's doing what he can. And being a black businessman, black business owner, he's helping us by just doing the business. Your response, Josh?
Well, I kind of said that at the start of the argument that we had, that it was never really about, it was never about Colin. It was about, self-interest and using these opportunities, or using that opportunity to therefore cash in on that cultural capital so that he can put himself in a better position. I do not even disagree with what you're saying, because I had already kind of said that. I mean, when you get into business, you have to understand that sometimes that's what you have to do. The opportunities come about, sometimes you have to take them.
There you go. We appreciate that, BG Method. Well thought out. Okay, this is the last one, and this is a long one.
All right.
He said he wasn't a rap fan. He grew up punk rock, classic rock, and other subgenres of that. And of late, he's become a rap fan. allg'sreact is a new experience for me, as I only have been watching for a few weeks. This is a man that criticizes without being critical. I cannot attest to all of his work, but everything I have seen has validated that presumption. Side note, I don't like speed choppers, even ones that have extreme speeds, as they push the understanding of my skills to be able to hear and differentiate the words.
I agree.
Because of all that hate and the ignorance that generalization will do is cultivate the chasms being established between all peoples of this world. Appreciate that entire dissertation, sir. But that is what we do as a debate show, is debate. So generalizations is part of the true or false statement. A true or false statement, by its nature, is a generalization. True or false. There's no black or white or nuance involved in a true or false statement. You can further explain, but that's not what we do. And so that's why what seems to you like we're being hateful is really just an anomaly of the show called True or False, and I hope you understand that. You go.
I want to say that he said that he saw that I'm not very critical on people. When I first started the show, I understood how nuanced and critical I am about hip-hop, but because when you're dealing with a public audience, you sometimes have to dial back particular things. So my rating system when I am reacting to something is, the bar is so low compared to what I would actually listen to. So that's why I'm not very critical when I listen or react to people's stuff when I hear it for the first time. So that right there is the reason why I am that way. If we were in a much more personal space of hip hop, you would see all those, scrutinies come out when it comes to music.
True that.
True that.
Listen, that was everything. Oh man, I almost forgot Big Peggy, one of the last people to comment. Thank you so much for your comment. It was awesome. We didn't get to dispute it or debate it yet, but it's coming up. Gotta give you a shout out. I thought we had a 15-minute show. We had 35. We appreciate you. That's why we did this. That's why there's no time limit. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you clicking in, you typing in, you spending the time to press a comment on this show when you could have gone somewhere else. This is what this is about. If you love hip hop, if you love music, I do too. You see the guitars and everything around me. This is why we do this, to give an outlet. We thank you so much, and we hope that you got a little something from this. Hope you enjoyed it. With that being said, people, thank you so much. Get ready. The next one we're going to do, I think Griselda's in my eyesights, man. But we got more true or false coming up. We got more reactions coming up. That's what it is. Thank you guys so much.
I am, of course, Nixon.
Peace.